Hello everybody, so it's your boy Stiga out here. So today we are introducing to you something very good and great, and that is the youth chat, straight out at the Voice of Talent. So this is something like a panel that we are going to share, educate each other about some things that are happening in the lives of the youth. Feel free to ask any questions and any topics that you want us to talk about. But before you do anything, make sure you hit that bell on the YouTube channel Voice of Talent, and also our Facebook page Voice of Talent. Today we are going to talk about something very interesting, but before we go to that, let me first introduce you the guys I have in the studios today. So before you forget, I'm Stiga Jr. in the building, and
I'm Charles Sodom, a leader in the Voice of Talent, and I'm proud to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, and my name is Joe Jackson, and I'm one of the leaders at the Voice of Talent. I'm glad to be here.
Hello viewers, I'm Akabwa Edmond. Today I'm representing Plan International. I'm a volunteer. I deal so much with the youth. I'm a street preacher. I love God so much for what He has done for me. I thank you so much, all of you who have tuned in, and I promise you that you won't regret this. Welcome. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Gloria, and I'm a mother, young mother, and proud, single but contented. Yeah, I'm humbled to be here.
welcome back from the introductions. Those are the people that I'm working with today. Not to forget, Gloria is the only female today representing the ladies. So today we are going to talk about something very interesting that has been happening around, but maybe you have not been focusing on it. Something very, very touching. So today we are going to talk about depression. But before we go far, let us view a little video about depression. So we are going to know more about depression, and don't worry, we are going to solve all the myths that have been running out there. With the help of my panelists, the first thing that comes in my mind when I hear the word depression, what is depression? Jackson,
Yeah.
maybe you should tell us.
Yes.
What is depression?
Depression, the way I understand it, depression is a constant feeling, and it is a constant feeling and of sadness and loss of interest, which stop you from doing your normal activity. I would mention it here. These are some normal activities that I would talk about. Take an example, playing soccer. You know, if you are fully depressed, you'll end up losing the interest of playing the soccer. You know, you end up even isolating yourself from playing that soccer. You see that? Eh? So this is the way I understand it. It's a constant feeling and loss, a constant feeling of sadness, you see, and loss of interest, which stop you from doing something in life. Yes.
Eddie feels like he wants to drop in something there.
Right, thank you very much, moderator. When you talk of depression, mainly I look at the mood. When you maybe when you're defining depression, you can call it a mood disorder. All right, so when you are looking at depression, this one is not something that happens once or today or tomorrow. It's something that occurs for a long period of time. And then when there are signs and symptoms of depression, as we are going to look at it later. Back to you, moderator. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Eddie. But before we forget, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie is our panelist today. And if you hear him saying more sense and more content than all of us, just know the man is experienced as far as depression is concerned. Now we all know what depression is, but someone might be there. This is really happening to me. Yeah, I'm having those mood swings, sad sessions, anxiety that is all on me. And someone might wonder, what is not happening to me? What brought this? Some real African people might say witchcraft. The myths can happen, witchcraft. But we really want to make an educative point somewhere. What causes depression? Gloria, you want to tell us something? Uh-huh.
In this pandemic, I think, and I know that it is creating more depression, more than you think.
Yes,
Yeah?
that's true.
And
It's a pandemic on its own.
Exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
It's creating a lot of stressing people. They don't have, they're seeing their life going down.
Slowly.
They are lacking very many things and they're not happy at all. Yeah? And this thing of Nabanja thing, the government
We talk about that.
giving money and
Yeah.
people are stressed because of that. Some are getting and others are not getting.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, how comes they're giving only that family? It's creating quarrels and this hate into people, and really, it is really stressing.
Actually, Gloria, to build from your point, when you look at the lockdown, when you look at COVID-19, what it has, the impact it has caused on the day-to-day lives of each and every individual. Now, come to notice that most of the kids have been brought back home because schools have been locked down. So you will look at this in a way that kids had dreams, kids had planned that by this and this time I would have completed schools. And also the other thing is with schools is that the kids who were so much taken up by schools have been preoccupied by other vices in the community.
So, guess what? That brings me to my next point. Like, this whole pandemic has happened and leading to depression, but there's that common thing inside the pandemic that has really caused depression, and that is family. Misunderstandings between parents leading down to their children. What would you talk about that, Eddie?
Thank you very much, Mr. Now, when you look at a family setting, there are things that happen in a family that sometimes have a subconscious effect on the kids. In that right now, for example, there is a pandemic and people are not working, they are home. And you find that there are so many things that daily, maybe income will bring up misunderstanding. And you find that a dad and a mom, they are not agreeing on certain things. So what comes out of that is fighting, domestic violence.
Exactly.
So now you see that as these people are fighting, where are the kids? And these kids are watching, and these kids are, and these kids are also watching. And imagine, just imagine the impact this situation gives them.
Seeing your mother being hit by the
Seeing your
father.
mother being hit. And not surprising, it comes to a point whereby this is not a one-day thing, it's recurring. It happens today, happens tomorrow, and up to the other week. So now you find yourself that now these kids, the kid who was excited once in their lives, who was social with their friends, who used to love cheering and being happy with their friends, suddenly you find them isolating. And maybe we shall look at that maybe in the symptoms, signs and symptoms. You find them isolating. Their behavioral effects, you find them anger bursting. Kids suddenly, they jump out, they scream. And the problem is they may not even know that this has been caused because of what is happening at home. And now that brings about ignorance.
Yeah, ignorance a lot.
Maybe if you look at the Bible, Isaiah 4:6 says that my people perish because of lack of
knowledge.
If you do not know what is affecting you, then definitely you will not know how to solve it. And that is what has brought us here today. Thank you very much. Back to you, moderator.
Yeah, brings us to our main and last thing, because we are time bound, ladies and gentlemen. If you really want more, you can ask more questions in our inbox down there in the comment box. But we are going to talk about measures and encouragement out there for the people who are going through this depression. And to me, I would want to still be on the point of Gloria. Trust God. God can do beyond what you can do. Me, I can testify. He can do it. And another thing, power of positive thinking. That's what I've seen in Gloria's situation. Yeah, power, loving yourself, power of positive thinking. If the situation is hard, look at the better side of it. She looked at the better side of it, her baby. And that is better. For me, that is a takeaway home, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Charles. Yes, Charles.
Yeah, I think I can talk about prayer. You know, prayer is where chains are broken, and prayer is where we
Exactly,
gain power to live, you know, where evil is broken. So I think you should just have to pray, you know, believe in the Lord, for all things will be better. Thank you.
Yes, Jackson.
Yes, biblically, the Bible encourages us in Deuteronomy 31 from verse 6. It says that we have to be strong and courageous and not fear. So you see, when you're depressed, you have to always be strong and courageous and pray to the Father who actually can deal away with depression.
Exactly.
You see that? So that's my point of measurement.
And yes, Eddie.
Yes, thank you very much, moderator. The encouragement that I can give to my brother outside, they're struggling with this depression, meditation and prayer. This is the greatest therapist that you can never get. Thank you very much, moderator.
Yeah. Yes, Gloria. Akalas.
Adding something on his point, meditation. Meditation brings loving yourself, feeling yourself. Yeah.
The way you feel it.
I was feeling my baby,
Yeah,
and that made me. Do you know what I did? I was holding my baby like this, holding my belly, and I used to prophesy. I said, you know what, my baby, you're going to be very beautiful.
Amen.
God is going to bless you.
Amen.
You're going to get educated, not only on my money,
Uh-huh.
but people are going to come and support you. I used to do that. I didn't listen to other people's thoughts. I was listening to my thoughts. my
Exactly.
thinking. Even right now, my brother just tell me, how did you manage?
Tachitegera. That's why I take it.
Because
That
that's
takes bold.
Yeah.
Must be bold.
yeah. Even people, when I tell them that I have a kid, no, you don't. You don't look like one.
Looking good.
Yeah. And I just really thank God. And this thing of being in God is
Exactly.
really important.
Exactly.
If you bring in God, say, God, just make a way for me. Just do something.
Where there is no way.
Yeah.
That is where it
There is,
comes in.
exactly. That brings us to a very big point of this show. And Gloria has led us to that. Thank you guys all for viewing us. And don't forget to like and comment on our Facebook page. And also subscribe and hit that bell on our YouTube channel. And don't forget, it is always Voice of Talent, #YouthChat. Adios. Yeah.